Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog.
How many people think this is the bad turn in my True Hollywood story and you're watching it live? I gotta tell you, I was doing this years before you in the 70s. I don't want to age myself now, but we had Coleco handheld football. Anybody here remember that? You got the iPad. We had the Etch-a-Sketch. It was red. Much easier to operate. 2 buttons, vertical, horizontal. You didn't even have to hit delete. You
You just shake it, right?
I try that with my MacBook. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Marc Price is here with us this morning. So happy to have you, but you may know him as Skippy from the NBC sitcom, the classic Family Ties.
And I'm Marc Price, and this is KPRC. It's my station. This is I pay for that. It's a sponsorship. It's like Minute Maid Park.
Okay.
And I have this theory that that's what we should do instead of our taxpayer dollars to pay for our big military equipment, like if they have a big aircraft carrier.
Right.
Call it the USS Chicken McNugget. Sell that.
Yes, just
Anyway,
sell it.
Instead
sell
of
it.
honoring our presidents from the past.
So fun to have you here, making a stop in Houston. Tell us about your show.
That's right. It's a 80s theme show tonight, although all my shows are 80s themed because now I'm in my 80s.
No.
So, but it's at Hungry Like the Wolf, which is on Washington near Studemont.
Yes.
You know where it
Yes,
is, where all the clubs
Studemont.
are and everything.
Yes, uh-huh.
And we're gonna have a blast tonight.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, they have great food there and a really nice.
Yeah.
It's
Revenge
a scene.
of the 80s.
They do karaoke, and now we're getting into live entertainment with the show tonight.
Karaoke tonight until midnight, I think I read. It's going to be a good time. So let's just talk about how you got into comedy, because you were pretty young when you got into comedy. You were like 14.
I was a baby,
were a
actually.
kid,
I was
yeah.
directly out of the womb into comedy. No, because my mom and dad were both entertainers, so they
Okay.
started bringing me out on stage. I was the chief device
Oh
for
my
applause.
gosh,
I was the
yes.
big finish. They would finish all this, everybody go crazy at the end of the show, then they'd bring me out, and people would get excited. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I got hooked. I got hooked.
And then, of course, obviously, we can't talk about you without talking about Family Ties. Huge fan, by the way. Watched when I was a kid. Talk about that, because that was fun.
You must have been pretty young, because a lot of young people don't even know the show.
I was like 4, but I loved it. My family watched it, loved it.
Well, I was just lucky to be a little part of something that terrific and to work with Michael J. Fox and the whole cast. And we had great writers and producers, and I never went to school, right? Like they didn't know that on the show. They thought I was going to school, but I didn't pay attention. I didn't read a book ever, but I read the scripts, and I was learning from my college professors, the cast and crew of that show. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And your stop here in Houston is kind of like that connection, right, with Michael J. Fox. It's part of this big tour. You're helping to raise money.
Yeah, we're raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation at every stop on the tour by selling the merchandise 100% for Michael J. Fox Foundation. And then some of the shows we do 100% of the ticket sales, and we're trying to really boost awareness that they're doing a great job. You know, they just had a major breakthrough.
Yes,
and
I saw that.
they put so much of the money directly into the research. It's not like one of those charities where a lot of the money goes to people.
Overheads.
They do a great job at really getting it to where it needs to be.
What was it like working with him?
TeamFox.org, by the way, Skippy Squad, if you want to make a donation.
TeamFox.org. You said you learned a lot when working with Michael J. Fox. You guys were both young kids.
Well, I was a little younger. You got to remember that. So it's a big difference, right? By the time the show ended, he was 27 or something like that, and I'm 21, and it's no big deal. But at the beginning, you know, I'm 14, and he's in his young 20s, and it's a big deal. It's different. But he never treated me like a little kid. He always treated me like an equal and took me under his wing and taught me comedy and taught me all kinds of things.
All the good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how can people, obviously they can buy tickets at the door if they're interested in going tonight.
Yeah, they can call the Hungry Like the Wolf. They have a website up with a link and all that good stuff.
And if they can't catch you tonight, you're going to be around this weekend?
So I'm at somewhere else this weekend. Do we know where that is? It's nobody knows.
We're going to look it up.
It's either, let's see.
Surprise.
Belmont, Bellevue.
Okay.
Bellevue, Mont Bellevue. See, I said called it Belmont. It's Mont Bellevue.
Yes.
And get this, it's for a thing called the NerdCon.
Hey.
You know, we have Comic Cons. They just went, all the nerds show up at those things anyway. Let's just call it NerdCon. And so now.
No way. Not a nerd. Okay, really quickly. You've been very busy, not just with comedy. you've
I'm not a nerd, I just play one on TV.
Yeah, right.
I think I am really a nerd.
You've produced several shows too.
I was behind the scenes for a while doing cable and working on a couple of network specials and things like that, and I loved it.
But you're focused on comedy. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Stand-up comedy. It's my favorite. You know, my heroes, Jay Leno and Jerry Seinfeld, you ask them what they do for a living, they don't say TV star, they don't say host of The Tonight Show, they say stand-up comedian.
I love it. All right, the Marc Skippy Price. Check him out, Revenge of the 80s comedy show tonight at 8 at Hungry Like the Wolf, Studemont Streets. Thank you for joining us.
Congratulations on the show. It's fantastic and you're wonderful.
Oh, no, you're wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're wonderful.
No, you are.